Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to episode 10 of our Infitech2 modded Minecraft Let's Play series. If you recall last episode, it was kind of a little bit of a probably a boring episode to watch, a lot of machine making and stuff, but you did get to see this dock that I had built out. Since then, I have changed over the texture pack. I decided to start running Sphax. If you guys don't like it, just let me know in the comments, but I figured it added a little bit more kind of just crispness and everything to the world. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Also, I have been really busy. We are now officially moved over here to this area. Before I get started with that, I do want to show you something really quick. In here, I actually had quite a few comments from Jason's Dedication on YouTube, and I want to say thank you to him. He gave me some heads up on some things. First off, if you're in the quest book and say you want to find copper cable, you can just hit R on that and it'll pull up the recipe right from the quest book. So that's actually really nice. Also, the iron tanks from Railcraft that we were having an issue with, he did say that you can automatically output into those pipes if you pump it out of the bottom, the very bottom middle slot. I didn't realize that because I always use, something with automatic extraction, but you can do that, if you're early in. I've still got some work to do, in this direction and over here, but I will show you. I know it's a little bit of a run. We're actually going to implement some ways to speed this up, down the road, but I kind of wanted to make it flow with the shape of the island and everything. But over here, I did go ahead and set up a little bit of a rubber farm. I still need to expand it some more, but just a place where we can come and quickly get rubber. And then I also set up some sheep here, dyed a few of them black, so we can get black wool a lot easier now. So, and then back over this way is actually where I spent the most time. Because I was so tired of living in the cave. Now granted, it's still underground, but it's a little bit more decorated, and we will be building down into the ocean here very soon. You'll see in just a second. But I do have this room set up kind of like as our workshop and stuff. We have all our tools here on the Bibliocraft tool racks, so we can quickly grab tools off, put them up there and everything. I've got a little water tank here. It's not set up for any kind of automated water gathering, but we do have something, set up for that. I'll show you in just a second. Over here, we've got metals and stuff all organized. I thought about moving them over into the workshop room, but I don't know. Right now, I'm just leaving them in here. We have like machine parts here and different things. Then over here, we actually have our workshop room. I've got the 3 different boilers set up. I haven't added any more because these are kind of keeping up right now. If you notice, I'm capped on steam. I actually probably might. Actually, I think maybe it'll quit running on its. No, it's exporting it. Okay. I'm just gonna set that so it doesn't pull in any more lava. I made a drum because if you go down in the nether or whatever and you get buckets of lava and then you try to bring them back, you're taking damage, and it's kind of not ideal because it does damage you as you carry it in buckets. So I made one of these drums that we can just carry to the nether with us. They're kind of expensive, I guess. They took a little bit of resources here, some steel, a cauldron, weighted pressure plate, and an iron ring. Not too bad. And then I've got everything pumping over here using the fluid conduits, which are mainly just some nether quartz and the bronze pipes. So down here, I have our charcoal set up back there. It was running. I imagine it's probably done right now. And then I've actually expanded this and added a couple more of these blast furnaces. if you notice back here, this is the lignite coal area that I've been I did a little bit of mining in here, but there's just so much lignite coal, and there's actually more upstairs. There's also a copper mine over here. There's a tin area and everything. It's really, really nice. And then right back in here, I've set up this little room, and this is probably where we'll start maybe setting up our electricity. Originally, I was planning on setting up a storage drawer system this episode. However, you know, I was looking into that, doing a bunch of like wood cutting and stuff, and then I realized that to get the actual controller, we're going to need quite a bit more mats than normal. You know, we're going to need like these stainless steel plates and advanced circuits and chrome rods, and so I was like, okay, we're not doing storage drawers this episode. But I do want to say, for those of you that are still watching, I appreciate it. I know this series has been kind of slow to start, so I'm kind of looking at this episode as being the actual real beginning of our Infitech series, because we now have a base, we have materials, and we can actually get started, you know, kind of building up and everything. So I started making these copper wires for the quest here, because I got the sulfur and the rubber dust. Now, to actually get the rubber bars, you're going to have to put you know, your raw rubber dust and then sulfur into this. It's like 3 rubber dust to each sulfur makes a bar, so it does take a little bit of rubber to get started. But and then what you can do is you can throw your copper wires in there and your rubber bars, and it's going to make your copper cables. So I've had that running, so I actually have copper cables to get started with electricity this today. So and I've kind of been looking here. Next up, they're going to want us to start making mold casings and refined iron casings and the electric motors and stuff. I'm going to try to rush through all this today so we can actually get, you know, our first electricity stuff set up. So to get our mold casings, like mold for the item casings here, we're just going to need this empty shape plate, which is a file and a hammer with 4 steel plates. So let me grab that stuff out, and our hammer and our file. Alright, so go ahead and get our plates. And no, not coinage. Yeah, mold casing. Alright, so that gets us the casing mold. Now, to actually make this, crafting these, use a hammer on a plate to get 1 casing per plate, or you can craft yourself a casing mold, which if used in the alloy smelter with 2 steel ingots will give you 3 casings. Okay, yeah, that's what we want to do. I'm going to go ahead and make a few of these, because the thing with Infitech and industrial craft stuff in general is you can never have too much machine parts. So we finished this quest for the insulation now, so we'll go ahead and get up our material bag. We got steel from that, so I will not complain. Now, while we've got those item casings cooking up, let's go ahead and look at the LV electric motors. So to do this, we're just going to need the wrought iron rods, magnetic iron rods, copper wires, and then 10 cables. So, and the quest actually wants us to make 4 of these. So, I know it makes life, I'm just going to grab that out actually, and this, and this, and this. It makes life a whole lot easier now that we have, you know, everything kind of sorted and set up and everything. So, once again, I do apologize about the last few episodes. I know they were probably kind of dragging on a little bit as we approached actually getting into electricity. So, how is this? There we go. Get our copper wires. And then we're going to need the iron rods. Let's just make... Oh, no, it's wrought iron rods. We'll just make like 6 no, not 63 of these. We'll just make 16 of them. No, I guess we're making 15 of them. Alright, I'm going to have to make a new file, actually. So, what was the recipe for that? Okay, just 2 plates and a stick. Let's see. Alright. And we'll make it out of wrought iron. I think our previous file, I can't remember if it was made out of wrought iron or not, but I know the durability on the wrought iron is really, really nice. We could actually probably start doing stuff in steel. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. But alright, so I've got these magnetic rods, and we need the 10 cables. Wait, how was this set up? Can't recall. Okay, just 10 like that. And that, and that. Okay. So we got our electric motors. Oh, they want us to make conveyors now. Conveyor modules, a component used in the crafting of many electric machines, and also functions as a cover that can be used to automate item extraction and insertion. That'll be nice. To make rubber sheets, make a mold plate and then put it together with 2 rubber bars. Okay, so conveyor module, rubber sheets. Let's see here. The plate mold for that is just the hammer over the... Okay. Oh yeah, I've got steel on me. And this. And that. And there we go. And then to actually... to actually get the conveyor module, the rubber sheets, the fluid solidifier, alloy smelter. Okay, so we're going to need a bit more of these rubber bars. Let me see here. I'm just going to grab all the sulfur. Alright. And we've got a bunch of refined item casings now. So let's see, the circuitry now, they want us to make 2 NAND chips, which those are red alloy, refined item, and then 10 wire. So, and how many, they want us to make 2 of these, right? Oh, you know what, I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to make some more red alloy wire, because... That's fine. I made a bunch of like different pieces that I thought we might need, so it's not too much of an issue for us. There we go. It's 1 at a time. We're gonna need more than that, aren't we? Or no, it's 1 per. Okay. And let me grab some tin here. Let's grab the full stack. And what do we think? 10 of these? Maybe. I know I'm probably making a lot of extra of like everything, but like I said, it's not really much of an issue in this pack to make extra, because you will, I'm sure, use it. So, alright. So, what? Actually, they just want us to make 2 NAND chips right now, so we'll stick with that. I've got this wrong somewhere. Let me see. Okay. Alrighty. And that'll get us our NAND chips. And our first electrical part, the electronic circuit, copper cable, refined iron plate, and NAND chips. Okay. So not too difficult. There we go. And then our that, and then our copper cables like that, And we got ourselves our first electronic circuit. And let's see. Now we just have to finish up this conveyor module. Our rubber bars should be about done now. No. They're getting there, but what else do we need for that? We're going to need 2 LV electric motors, which we've got those, yeah. How many of these? They want us to make 2 of these? Okay. And tin cable, rubber sheets. Let's see, these only craft 1 at a time in the alloy smelter. Ugh, okay. Extruder shaped plate. Oh, okay. Let's see, how do we make the extruder shape plate? Because that's 1 for 1. I don't know, we don't have an extruder though. We have an extractor, but no extruder. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut camera for just a minute, and I'm going to wait for those rubber bars to cook up. I may have to get some more rubber, but then I will be back once that gets done. So, I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. I got the rubber bars made, and right now I've got them running through the alloy smelter, making the plates. It doesn't take too long at all. And I'll probably set up something to kind of hang our plates up over the alloy smelter, maybe like an item rack or something, between this episode and next. But let's see here. So now we can set this up. We need 4 tin cables. I may have to actually make some of these. What was it to wrap them up? Black carpet, I think, and string. Where did I put all the black carpet at? Right here. So we'll make some tin cables really quick. Make a few of these actually, and that, and then that. Oh, I had some already made. Whoops. And there we go. Okay. These rubber plates here, and then our electric motors, and that gets us the conveyor module. So it moves 1 stack every 20 seconds as a cover. Okay, now we're going to start getting into the electric pumps as well. Rubber rings, bronze fluid pipes, LV electric motors, 10 rotors, 10 screws, 10 cables. And we need 2 of these. Wow. Alright, so to make the rubber rings, we're going to need more rubber sheets. Oh, man. Alright, let me see. I ended up having to go get more sulfur, too. Alright, but we'll be able to craft it, I think, with just... No, we're going to need a few more of these, actually. Let me just make as many as I can, actually. But the pumps, we can actually put them, like, you know, the bronze pipes and stuff that we used to use, we can put those as a cover, like, say, pretend this was a bronze pipe, we could put it as a cover on that, and it would actually pump liquid out of, you know, something. And the same with the items, like these conveyor modules, we could stick these onto pipes as covers, and they would pull items from it. So, you know, that's an option if you don't want to use the conduits. But the conduits aren't, if you just use the standard fluid conduits, they're not too bad, just some bronze fluid pipes, nether quartz, and then this glass dust, which you can actually get that, let me see here. So if you macerate the glass, you'll get the glass dust. It's not too bad, and of course, now that we can go to the nether quartz and stuff isn't an issue. So that's why I went ahead and moved on up to the fluid conduits. So, but I think this is going to be our electricity room, and we'll probably start setting it up here, I think. Because I have a feeling we're just about to be jumping into the electricity stuff. But I tell you what, I'm gonna cut camera once more and get all these rubber bars made up, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I got everything made up here to make these. So we need the tin cable, 2 rubber rings, the bronze fluid pipe, the LV electric motor. We're gonna have to make another one of those actually. Like that. And then the tin cables, and then magnetic iron rod, and that gets us the electric motor. Now let's see, the rubber rings are just knife with rubber sheet. Let's see, there's my knife. That gets us those. Now let's see here. That's the tin rotor, wrench, screwdriver. Okay. So put that. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need 2 of those electric motors. Shoot. Okay. Let me see here. Does that actually require any tin cables? Yes. Okay. Let me see. We've got black carpet. I'm just gonna make a bunch of these tin cables because no, I'm not. Let me get a stick. Because we're gonna end up needing them. So, oh, you know what? I probably should have made that out of steel actually, but oh well. And then this and this and that. I keep forgetting I have some of those tin cables made up, but alright, so we'll need one more electric motor. So let me just make a bunch of this too. And I ended up having to make a new wire cutter because I ran through that last one. Just make that, and that. Okay. So we'll need that, the tin rotors, the tin cables, and what was it? Oh, it was the wrench, wasn't it? Oh, man. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's put that back up there. Oh, I also made this Buildcraft wrench just so that I could adjust those conduits, and it's pretty easy to craft. Just 3 iron and then the stone gear, which is just your stone, your buttons, and your files, which buttons are steel. They take 2 stone, but it makes 2 buttons, so not too bad. Okay, so what was it? Was it the wrench and the screwdriver? Okay, I got this now. I really wish, one thing I really wish is that I had some kind of a table that stored its contents. Like if I could have anything, that's the one thing I would really love to have, because trying to remember all these recipes in one go, you know, I mean, I could look it up in NEI, but I'd really love to just have the you know, some kind of a crafting station that would store its contents. Wrench and screwdriver, right? What's backwards here? Okay, let me look it up here. Pump. Electric pump. Wrench, screwdriver. Isn't this right? Oh no, I need a bronze fluid pipe, not just a... Okay. I don't need the small ones. Shoot. Okay. Let me see here. We're going to have to make that really quick. We haven't made one of those before, so I do have some bronze plates, but it's not quite enough. Do I have any more bronze ingots? No. Okay, let me make up some bronze really fast. That won't take but a second. And, let's see, 9. And then we'll do, like, just throw our 10 in there. Let me go put up this rubber and this sulfur really quick while that's cooking up. Let's see here. There. And here we go. Alright. Yeah, I had made a bunch of bronze earlier, but it was just enough, you know, to get the, oh, I'm actually going to need that. The blast furnace expanded, so... Oh my gosh, and my hammer. I know we could use that universal spade for some of this, but I don't know. I just... Hammer and wrench, okay. Hammer and wrench. I don't know, it always slips my mind when I'm, you know, making all this different stuff that I can do that. So we're gonna need the screwdriver and the wrench. That might be backwards, we'll find out in just a second. The screws and the rotor, and that gets us our 2 electric pumps. Finally, that's done. And now electric pistons. We're going to need 2 of these, and these are just steel plates, steel rods, 10 cables, LV electric motors, and small steel gears. So that I really don't mind too bad. Okay, let's say electric piston. This one here. We're going to need 3, 6, what, whoops, 6, 7, 8 plates. Okay, so let's get that crafted up. And then for the gear, what was it? Oh, just the hammer. Okay, and that, and then we'll need 4 rods. And then now the 10 cables, the electric motors. Okay. Oops. Okay, like that. And oops, I probably should make the copper wires first. Oh, I made up a bunch earlier. I'll just make some more, because it seems like something we're going to need a lot of. Okay. And now, what else? What else am I missing for this? Okay, that's everything. Alright. Sorry, I feel like I make this stuff like all the time on camera. But, it's one of those things I don't think can be helped. Oh, man. I need more wrought iron rods. Not a big deal to make them, but then it flips over my whole recipe. I have to redo it. But yeah, if anybody does happen to know of any kind of table that doesn't lose its inventory, you know, for this stage in the game kind of a thing, feel free to let me know. Okay, that goes there, and then our steel rods go here. Our 10 cables, no, that's not right. Okay, like that. Okay, yeah, I need to make a couple more 10 cables here. Okay, and that, and then this, and our steel rods are No, R, there it is. Electric motor, gear, and plates. Alright, so that gets us our electric pistons. And now robot arms. Component used in the crafting of several electric machines. It's the most expensive one. It can also be used as a cover, which will allow you to import items into specific slots. To configure the slot number, you can right-click. Okay, so the robot arms, oh my gosh. Okay, I'll tell you what, let me get this stuff together. We need, what, 2 of these? Yeah. Yeah, let me get this stuff together, and I will be back in just a minute once I get all that. Okay, I'm back. Oh, man, this is quite expensive. So we need, let me actually search it on this. And LV ones, so we're going to need our 2 electric motors for each one, like that. Our 10 cables, our steel rods, our electric pistons, and electronic circuits. Backwards. No, not backwards. How is this? Oh, okay. This here, that there, that there. And that gets us our 2 robotic arms. Now, we've finally finished the quest. I think we're going to go ahead and grab this component bag and see what's in it. I'm hoping it's a lot of like little machine parts and stuff. So, we got LV sensors, 10 of those. What, oh yeah, that's actually, let's see, steel, quartzite, and brass rods, electronic circuits. Yeah, I mean, I imagine we'll probably end up using that stuff, so let's throw that in there, that in there, that in there. And let's see what our next quest is. Hopefully a machine. Okay, yeah, we're going to make a steam turbine that actually generates our electricity with the steam. So, we're going to need more of these bronze fluid pipes. Great. Electronic circuit, 10 rotor. Oh, man, more of these things. LV machine hull, which we made that last episode. Electric motors, and 10 cables. So, let me see. Do I have any? I don't have any more brass. No. Okay. Alright, let me cut camera once again, and I'm gonna get this stuff put together, and I will be back, yeah, in just a minute. Okay, welcome back. That took a while. I had to make more wrought iron and everything. So I noticed that this machine hull is not the machine casing that we had. We're actually going to have to change it over with 10 cables, wrought iron plates, steel plates, and the machine casing. So, go ahead and get that done really, really quick. That, and that, and then our wrought iron plates. I'm just going to throw that on the ground. I ended up having to make another hammer. I think I went through like 3 hammers or something this episode, so... Oh, I had some 10 cables. My bad. Oops, I only need one of those, but... Okay. That... gets us our LV machine hull. So... And then we can just, to make our bronze pipe, we're going to need hammer and something else. No, I'm looking at... I need steam turbines. Basic steam turbines. Alright, for this... Man, why does it do that? Wrench is the other thing. Okay. That'll get us our bronze fluid pipes, and now we can set all this up. So... And I will say that this is extremely expensive, so... Just be prepared. Alright, and then our electric motors, and we finally have our steam turbine. So, now, let's see. we got... Let's get the component bag. And let's take a look at what the other quests here want us to do. Power storage. Stibnite ore. Okay, I've never found stibnite ore. Material savior. Crafting magnetic iron rods is simple, but eventually you'll note you're spending a lot of redstone. Yes. That's where the polarizer comes to play. Its purpose is to make permanent magnets made of metals like iron, steel, and neodymium. Dimium. I don't know. Alright. Alternative energies. Diesel generator. Okay. So, well, we've got that now. The steam turbine. I'm just gonna set it up for right now. I guess right here. Okay. So it's actually making, or taking in steam, alright, it's in gas form, and I guess it'll build up energy there. Wrought iron plates. Okay, we need to make wrought iron nuggets. Yeah, we know how to make all that. Okay, so we've got this thing set up now. It's not actually making power, or is it? It kind of looks like the bar is kind of filling up down there, but it's hard to really tell. But let's see what we got out of our component bag. We got, oh, conveyor modules. They don't stack though. Okay, maybe 8 is the stack limit for that. No, I don't know. They won't stack like for nothing. Okay. So I guess next episode will be getting into the polarizer and hopefully some machines here. I'm going to try to get basic diesel generator, basic gas turbine, making this thing 2 times 10 wire, 10 cables, wrought iron. Yeah, I honestly don't think I have the materials to make this stuff right now. I mean, I've got some copper, but I'm almost out of tin. And I've got some there. Iron, I'm still good on iron. Steel. And then all this stuff. Yeah. I'm actually just going to store that in there because that's where we usually use it. But I know the episode's running kind of long. Or, you know, getting about 30 minutes here. So I think we'll end the episode there. But we do have the steam turbine now. And next episode we can start hopefully making some machines and stuff. I'm going to figure out... Let's see. I'm not entirely sure. It may have to... Yeah, I bet you it has to have an output to something. So, I'll get the stuff together. I'm going to try to find some of this stibnite ore and tetrahydrate, and so that we can make batteries. And let's see, more generation. See, I don't even see, like, stahydrate and... Okay, ore veins. Maybe in here. Stibnite. Okay, stibnite is... Well... Maybe it's a secondary. Tetrahedrite. Y level 60 to 120. And it's found in the overworld, the nether. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not seeing that... Oh, stibnite is found around it. Okay. So, I'll try to find some veins of that. And, get a bunch of machine parts crafted up, because I know we're going to need them. I think this time I'm going to just try to just hoard up a bunch of copper, tin, bronze, and make a bunch of cables and all that, because yeah, it's going to take a lot of materials, it looks like, to really get pretty far into this. So but if you enjoyed the episode, please comment, like, share, subscribe. It's very, very much appreciated. And once again, thank you guys so much that have been subscribing and everything. We're up over 50 subs now. Last I looked, 52, so that is wonderful. It definitely jumped a lot since yesterday, and you guys have been killing it with comments and stuff, and I just want to say thank you so much. And it was definitely a good birthday surprise for me. So but sorry we didn't totally get into machines and electricity. There is a lot to that, I'm noticing. And so yeah, I'm thinking, I know these conveyors, you can use them to export items. So one thing I am going to do for next episode, I'm going to try to get some zinc together, make some brass. I know it takes quite a bit, but I'm going to try to get this set up so that we can automatically pump stuff into the macerator and output it out. So I'll try to get that set up and get everything prepped so that next episode goes, you know, pretty smoothly and everything, and we can get into machines. So but yeah, and sorry once again, it's taken a few episodes to really get started with this pack. Hopefully from now moving forward, we'll get, you know, a bit more done and get into some of the more fine aspects of GregTech and the Infitech pack and everything. So, but anyway, I'll quit my rambling now, and until next episode, take care, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.